Alright, so what we're going to do in this video is once again look at the dividing in basics, but this time using manipulatives and kind of like symbols to kind of represent it. First thing I want to look at is the idea once again to remind you that 6 to the base, or sorry, 6 to the power 0 is equal to 1, which is our 1 category, which is going to be right here. We have 6 to the power 1, which is essentially our 6 times 1, which is 6, which is going to be represented by these 1 by 6 blocks. And then we're going to have 6 to the power 2, which is 6 times 6, which is equal to 36, which is going to be represented by these 6 by 6 blocks. All right, so now let's try to divide the number 513 in base 6 by 4 in base 6. Now, because we're going to be dividing into 4, that means that we have to take this number and divide it into 4 equal spaces. In this case, I'm going to use some rings. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rings. So, now what I'm going to do first is take each one of these. So because I have 5 hundreds, I'm going to represent that by 5 of our 6 to the power 2s. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then in the ones place, I'm going to have 1 of our 6 by 1s, and then in the 3 here, I'm going to have 3 of our 1s. So that's how we're going to start that up. And now we're going to try to separate them equally into all 4 rings. Let's start with this one. I'm going to place 1 equally in each one. But now I have a remaining 1 piece. Well, I can't distribute it evenly into all these, so instead I'm going to trade it in. Because it's a 6 by 6, I'm going to trade it for 6 1 by 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so I've now traded this in for 6 of these. This can go away. Then, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. I'm going to try to distribute them evenly in here as well. So I'm going to place 1 in each one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But now, I'm left with 3 remaining. I can't distribute the 3 of them equally into these 4 spaces. So again, I'm going to have to trade these in for something smaller. So these are 6 by 1s. So what I'm going to do is trade them in for our 1 by 1s. So because these are 6 by 1, there's 3 of them, that's essentially 18. So I'm going to trade in these 3 for 18 of these 1s. Let's see if we can do this. So it'll be 4, 5, 6. Let's line these up. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see. I think that is 18. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is 18. Perfect. 6, 6, and 6. All right. Now, if you think about it, 18 plus these 3 would give us 21. Well, the only number that can go into 21 that also divides nicely into 4 spaces is 5. So we can essentially fit 5 of these in each one equally. So let's do that. I'm going to take 5 of these, put them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into here. 1, 2, 3, 4 into here. And then here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the last one. All right, so we equally distributed 5 into each ring, giving us a remainder of 1. Now, to write this out finally, let's take our 1s, our essentially 10s, or our 6 to the power 1s, and 6 to the power 2s. What we're going to write down is what we distribute into each one of these. If we look at our 1s, we successfully put 5 equally to each one of these, so we'll put this as a 5. In our 6 to the power 1s, which is our 1 by 6s, we put 1 in each ring, so that's going to be a 1. And our 6 to the power 2s, we put 1 in each ring, so we put that as a 1. And we have a remainder of 1. So the final answer being 115 base 6 with a remainder of 1 base 6.